We're joined by head coach Tony Annese after the Bulldogs took a loss in Week 0 against Pitt State. Coach, go ahead and talk about the mentality of the players as you prepare for Week 1.
Well, we're just trying to, let that go. And, we all knew what challenge we were going to face there in Pittsburgh, a great program. So, we talked about two things going into that game, execution and just toughness. And both sides of the ball were tough. Execution on the offensive side of the ball lacked quite a bit. And like I said, after the game, some of our best players played the worst games of their life. And that happens. That happens in every sport. And so it wasn't exactly what we were looking for. But, I told the guys we've had 10 games, since the 18 season. We've had 10 games every year, so let's just treat it like, oh my gosh, we got 10 games still, and we treat it like we're starting with like Mercyhurst last year, only now it's Lake Erie. So, having the right mentality is important. Some of the guys taking too much responsibility for a loss, and I'm trying to just let them, just free themselves because, if it lingers mentally and you're that baseball pitcher that goes to the mound and all of a sudden you can't throw a strike, it bothers you. And focusing on it too much makes you worse than better. So I'm just trying to get my guys just to, let it go. And, this is going to be a really good team. I'm very confident this is going to be a really good team. And we've had we've had pitfalls in the past and we just, have always been able to overcome it and have great seasons, so I'm expecting that again this year.
As you look to your Week 1 opponent, Lake Erie, talk about them and what you're trying to get the guys prepped for on Saturday.
Well, it's hard because they got a new coach, and he was at Tiffin. So just kind of thinking, well, are they going to be more like what Tiffin was on defense last year or more like, something else that, they could bring to the table. So we'll see. It's going to be adapt as the game goes on. But as far as having a lot of knowledge about, Lake Erie, we've got a game under our belts. They don't, so they know our system a little bit because they watched that game, I'm sure. But obviously having a game under your belt's important too. So we'll see how it balances out.
Last week, the turnovers kind of killed the team. What's kind of this week been like in terms of kind of trying to limit that going into this game?
Yeah, it's like just stop trying to make the big play and, focus on, simple things, excuse me, simple things like, just ball security or, making decisions in the pocket and, throw checkdowns or whatever you need to do to even step in the pocket and run. We had opportunities to make plays and we didn't. And then, we had a fumble on a kick return after our defense played extraordinarily well, by the way. And it was 6-3 at halftime, then 9-3 midway through the third quarter, and we fumbled the ball on a kickoff. And that's their only touchdown of the game is after that. And how much could a defense take, right? I mean, they were faced with so many obstacles, and we just kept on, hanging in there. So proud of the defense, and I think that, they'll all be good over time. But even when we made plays, then we had a penalty. So, we throw a ball out for a first down, and we have a legal man downfield, which, we're like, why is he down there, And then we completed, I think, like a 24-yard pass, and we had a holding penalty. And so it was one of those things that, you think back and you say, dang, that was just nightmarish. The only thing I can really think of that compare it to is 2019 West Florida fourth quarter when everything went against us. And so that's kind of the only comparison. And you just look at it and say, okay, just put it behind us, and can't wait for Saturday to put that behind us because at least we get another game, another opponent.
Awesome. And then just this week, one opponent, I mean, after the loss, how important is it to come out and get a win, especially during a night game to begin the season here at home?
Yeah, it's just go out and, just celebrate. I just told them, just have fun and celebrate your opportunity to play college football, Sometimes guys put so much pressure on themselves that it's just not good, like I said earlier. So just, relax, have fun. You're playing a game of football. Most of them played since they were 5, 6 years old, and this is their dream. So just let their dream be enjoyable, and that's kind of what we're going to do Saturday.